I've always been fascinated by traveling to new places. Family road trips at an early age turned into heading over to Europe with a friend as I got older, but I always wanted to see more. A few years ago, I started to plan a long-term trip around the world, but I never could have guessed what ultimately pushed me to pursue my dream. A phone call came one day while I was at work. The house I was living in with some friends had caught on fire. Everyone was gone, so we were all safe, but the house and all our stuff was destroyed. The experience really took its toll on me. It showed me something, though. I needed very little to get by. Also, life is short. I needed to pursue my dream of traveling the world for a year, and I would go alone. Exactly 1 year after the fire, I landed in Reykjavik, Iceland. After that, I headed east. I was traveling alone but stayed in hostels and was always surrounded by new people. It was so easy to make new friends. I also found some incredible food and started writing about it. I headed south, often meeting back up with people from the country before, or making new friends to explore with for a day, a week, or longer. After Europe, I headed to the Middle East. I watched the sunrise from a hot air balloon in central Turkey. I was in Israel for their Hanukkah celebrations and met up with another friend in Jerusalem. We celebrated Christmas in the southern deserts of Jordan. A dozen Saudis invited us to go four-wheeling with them that morning. Then we shared tea and a Jordanian dinner. In Thailand, I decided to conquer one of my greatest fears. I would learn to scuba dive in the open ocean. I was terrified, but ultimately it was incredible. As we traveled throughout Southeast Asia, I tried caving, ziplining, and rappelling down waterfalls, all for the first time. I headed through Australia and New Zealand for the last few weeks of my trip. There I found more amazing people and food. Waiting in the airport for my flight home, I looked down at my backpack and reflected on how few possessions I really needed to get by. I thought about all the new friends I'd made and wondered how much the experiences of the past year had changed me. Over the course of my trip, I learned that stuff really doesn't matter. What matters are relationships and experiences. Everyone is different, but my favorite experiences are found when I travel. What's your travel?